What is going on YouTube? Zeri back at you tonight from Zeri's Mobile Gaming to bring you my free-to-play farming and beginner's guide to Dragon Champions. So take your wallet, throw it right away, 'cause you can have a lot of fun in this game without spending a dime. So what we're going to do is we are going to go over the game in general. We're going to go over characters, and we're going to go over some farming tips. So when you first load the game, you're going to receive a tutorial on, basically how to play the game. The game itself is pretty dang easy to get in touch with. So we're just going to kind of go over, this is your home screen. Your character portrait is up here. That can be changed by clicking on it. It'll show you your current arena team that you're using. Shows you your heroes collected, stars collected, full star heroes, best arena rank, etc. You have your name with your experience bar, and this here, these little coins that look like dragon, they are your premium currencies. Now, free-to-play players, that is going to be humongous for you because you are going to want to hoard these and only buy energy refreshes with them. You can get 3 energy refreshes a day for 50 coins. So 150 coins a day. You will, if you're smart with them, you're going to get a lot through achievements early on, and that'll definitely help you out. Next is your gold coins. There is 2 types of crunches in this game, which are both unlike a hero collector I've played before, and that is gold crunch and the ability scroll crunch, and I will go over that with you as we progress. Next is your energy. You will not start with 116 energy. That goes up as you increase over time. You have your settings button where you can change your game rate. You want to link it to a account, either Facebook or Google. And then down here is their community, and if you end up liking this game, I strongly suggest that you go to their Discord. Click on the link, it'll put you in their Discord, and you follow that. On the left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see your tabs over here. Hang on 1 second, I'm going to disable the global chat, brand new feature as of today. The tabs over here are pretty self-explanatory. Your heroes are here, you can click there, and we'll go over that when we start going over some heroes. You have your achievements. In here, it will tell you what you have to do to unlock the certain achievements. And next up is your mail. Obviously, that's where your in-game mail comes from. We'll come back to that. I saved that to show you guys something. The bank is where you could spend your money, but if you're free to play, you don't even have to worry about the bank tab. And then your ranking is, you can see your server, where you fall in your server. You can see globally where you fall, and you can also see your guild rank. Right now my guild rank is 77. So that's that. Now then you have your campaigns. So inside your campaigns, you have your Dawn of Order. This is where you would use your good guys. You have your Rage of Clans, which is where you use your bad guys. And then you have your Invasion of Demons, where you use them both. Inside each of these, the campaign tabs, you will see that you start off with, a single node, and your rewards are over here. You can click on enemies, and you can see that. You can auto battle for a sim ticket. You can auto battle that for a sim ticket once you 3-star it up top, and that means you make it through the whole encounter without having someone die. So as you go through, you will see nodes that have characters' portraits. The ones without the character portraits, that's where you would farm your gear. So when you need gear, a piece of gear for your character, when we get to characters, you'll kind of understand what I'm saying. You use the ones without the faces. Now the ones with the faces still have gear in them, but this is primarily mostly farmed for the hero stones themselves, and that's how you either unlock a character or upgrade a character. If you click on that hero stone, it brings up this hero in particular is Darian. You bring that up, and I need 47 more pieces to move him to a 6-star. So you can see where your progress is at, and that's like that in all 3 of the campaign modes. It works exactly the same. Next is your chests. So you are given free chests throughout the day, and you can hold 2 of them at a time. So that way, if you can't log in right away, it doesn't prevent you from not getting a chest. They are every 4 hours. The shop down here is where you buy your gear for gold. My tip to you is always buy this gear for the gold. You're always going to need it, whether it's on a new character or an existing character. The gold prices is not that much, so they don't cost the premium currency, just in-game gold, and you always buy those 4. You have the guild tab, you have the arena tab, you have the tower tab, the star tab, chests. Now the chest here, you see that there's all certain types of chests, the common chest, the premium chest, and the gold chest. Now this premium chest times 10, since you are free to play, you don't have to worry about it, and a practice chest. These keys here you unlock from doing missions, and as you get these keys, what'll happen is you save them up, you get 100, you can come in here and open up these chests for free. So you can obtain these keys through achievements, you can obtain them through tournaments, things like that. The bank we're going to skip right over, and then there's offers, which are one-time limited offers for real money. So you don't need to know about that since you're free to play. Now tournaments here are just that, they're tournaments. You can go in. As you see, I'm ranked 355 in this one and 31. I haven't played yet, and the banners underneath are how many tries you have. Banners are supposed to refresh every hour, so you can go in here, you create a squad based on your needs. Like down here, you need Darian, a goblin, and an orc. So you come in here, and you battle, and it brings up, it's like a PvP, 5-on-5 PvP. The events down here, now there's certain events, like right now the legendary Solius event is going on, and then they have what they common events. Common events are an event with yourself. You're not competing against anybody. It doesn't unlock anything. But what it does is for hitting milestones, you get rewards. And this character here, Little Baddie, she is the common event hero. So as of right now, the only way you can get her is by completing these like common events and leveling her up that way. Next one up is challenges. These refresh every single day. You are going to want to take these challenges as high as level as you can get them every single time. So you click on these challenges, and right now I have 3-starred challenge 9. So, but as you go, if you see that 2, 3, and 4 are unlocked, try to do the highest one. If you lose, it does not, because right up here you get 3 tries a day. If you lose, it does not take away a try. So it doesn't hurt to try the highest one and work your way down. So that's a tip for you right there. So as you can see the days they refresh. All of these are open every Sunday. So on Sundays you get to do all of them. Next one up is a guild. Guilds unlock at level 20. And my suggestion, and we'll get there when we go over characters and where to farm them, is as soon as you hit level 20, get into a guild as fast as possible. Make sure the guild is active. The guild needs to be active to receive the guild currency. The more active the guild currency, or is the more currency you receive, which means you get your choice of characters or gear for these crowns, which is your guild currency. So in here you can see these are our members, and then if you click the quest button, it takes you to the guild quests. And right now we have the Guild of Survivors, and it's to complete tower levels. So in here you want to make sure on this day, and it just reset, and I don't have my tower. I already had completed my tower, so tomorrow I will get in there and do my 12. The more you complete, you rank up these things as a guild, and you can unlock better rewards. Essentially you get more guild currency the more you unlock. Also, as being a part of a guild, you should know that a lot of guilds require you to use 800 energy a day. Now, being free to play, that's going to be extremely tough. So you're going to have to be super hyper focused, and you don't want to be booted from a good guild because you're not putting in your 800. That's why the 3 refreshes for the premium currency at 50 coins is very solid, and it will get you 360 energy right there. Alright. Then you have your guild raid. Right now we are doing our last tier 3 raid, and then we will be doing tier 4. So if you're in a guild that runs a raid, this will open, you join the raid. I have up here again is your total amount of tries. I've run all of my tries. So you can see here, this is what I've done. And you select your team and you go in and you battle. That'll be a guide for a different day. Now in your arena is your arena. It is a 5-on-5 PvP style tournament. Up top you can see your strength and your rank, and this is what I wanted to point out, especially when we talk about characters and farming. I use a completely free to play team in my arena right now, and I am currently rank 86. So my rewards for rank 86 puts me between 150 or 51 and 100. You get 100 coins a day, and you get 600 arena currency. So there would buy you 2 refreshes just by placing in the top 100. Now it's going to take you time, especially with that team, but it is there. So this is your arena shop. It does refresh 4 times a day, and in your refreshes here there is different characters that'll pop up, and I'll go over those when we talk about farming and characters. And then you have your tower mode. Once this unlocks, it is a good place where you can get currency, like the gold currency. You can also get some coins. You can get character shards in here, and it is a 12 tower event. And on the side here, you'll notice that 9, 6, and 3 have 2 on the side. If you follow my mouse cursor, with those being there, what happens is there is bonus stages on the side, and you have to have certain teams. Now, when you first unlock tower, your main goal is just finish it. Don't overexert yourself or extend yourself to try to get these bonus missions done. Sure, they're great and they're nice, but as you can see, I didn't do them. 1, I didn't have the team, or 2, I wasn't going to sacrifice my main team, so I wanted to make sure I completed it. That way you get the most mystery sapphires, which is your tower currency, which can be used in the shop for character shards. And then there's a world championship coming soon. And then on the side here, these are your bonus offers. They appear on your screen. Down here there is this is your daily quests. Now every day this refreshes and there's quests down here. You want to complete them. It's like, could complete 3 in this campaign, complete 4 in this campaign, upgrade a hero, upgrade a rune, and what'll happen is you get those, it gives you more experience, and there you go. It helps you level a lot quicker. It gets you some premium currency. But the other big thing over here is that you get free energy at noon, 6, and 9. Obviously, depending on where you are, it might change. But then after you get your energy, you have the option to watch a video for another 60 energy. So at noon, 6, and 9, you can get a grand total of 120 energy by watching a 30-minute video or 30-second video. So definitely well worth it, and as a free-to-play player, you're definitely going to want to take advantage of that reward and use that. So that is the rundown of the game. So what we are going to do is we are going to get into the shops, and we're going to talk about who we should be focusing on in the shops. But before we do that, starting out early game, you're going to get a bunch of different characters, and if you want to see my character tier list, there's going to be in the pretty much straight across that way. Oh no, that way. Camera's backwards. If it's that way, there'll be a card up there. It'll pop up, and that is my list, my tier listing for all the characters. So you're going to, if you want to check that out, you can kind of see more of which characters you should invest in and which you shouldn't. My suggestion is, being a free-to-play player, you should start with the Orcs. The Orcs are all very farmable except for Tromgar. Tromgar is received through achievements only, but you can plug and play in another tank for now. There's going to be a character I'm going to recommend that you could use as well. But Orcs are all very, very farmable, very free to play, and as you saw here, I got my rewards for Arena Rank 86 with a complete free to play team. So it is doable. You can get up into the top 100 and you can maintain it with a complete free to play team. So my suggestion to that, again, is you start with your Orcs and you go from there. While we're in here, instead of talking about shops, we will talk about the character screen. So in here is your filters. These are all the different classes and factions that a player could have. So if we click on Ramza here, in the top corner, you can see her name and you see her clans. She is a clans member, orc, fighter, ranger, traveler, and leader. So anytime you put up, you go into that filter and any of those selections, she will come up. Now this is new. This is your favorites tab. You can favorite this character, so you're working on her. Down here are your primary stats with your star level. You can click find and it will show you where you can farm her. Right now she is in the guild shop for 400 currency, and then there's 2 nodes also where you can start to farm her. Oh, wrong button. Sorry about that. So also in here, you see there's this little graph here by stats. You click on that and it pulls up your character stats, but you see this popularity. This popularity button, if you click there, you can see how much she is being used. Right now, she's run 44% of the time in Arena. She's used 65% in the Tower. She is used 97% of the time in the Rage of Clans, and the 49% in the Evasion of Demons. And you can also see who's being run with her. So it's just kind of a good judge for you to see where that character is, so you can keep up with it, and it does update. So it's kind of a nice way to look. Down here on the bottom, there are your abilities. You click on the abilities and it will tell you what it does at each level. These right here are your ability scrolls, and you need your ability scrolls to level up your abilities. Now I will tell you, in this game, what I feel is these abilities are more important than levels. Now obviously you need certain levels to, this is only at level 56, let's just say. You can only put this on at level 56. Some of them are like that. They have a level limitation, but you don't want to jump around and willy-nilly spend your scrolls. You want to focus on one character, make them as good as you get, or one team, make them good as you get. Don't be pressured to jump around. Oh man, there's a tournament out and I need a goblin. I better go spend everything on that goblin. Don't. As a free-to-play player, you have to have tunnel vision and you have to stay your course. Over here is your gear. Gear level is 7, so it's in that little shield, and these are the pieces that are required to get them up to the next gear level. The ones in color are the ones I've already put on, and the ones in gray are the ones you need to do. So if you click on those, it'll show you what you need to make it. Up top here, it needs to be level 58, so I'm not high enough to put this on, even if I had the mats, but you could click the mats and continue to click down, and if you want to, you say you didn't have any of these pieces, you could click find, and it takes you to exactly where those pieces are. So it's a very easy navigation system. Now down here is your rune amulet, and what these runes do is they put different stats onto your character, and there is a whole bunch of different runes. So over on the right hand side of the screen, you're going to see a card pop up right now. That way, that pretty much is my 10-minute guide to runes. It breaks it down. I'm not going to spend a lot of time breaking down runes right now, but if you watch that video, it'll explain it a little bit better. But they are powerful, and you do want runes on your characters. So when you first start out, you're going to be given Hera, Aurelia, Senjil, Sharp, Rantha, I believe. So what you need to do is you're going to have to put gear, and Darian, and you're going to have to put gear on these characters, and just don't go overboard, because early game characters don't last that long, except for the Orcs. And hair is very, very good, but other characters can get easily replaced, so keep that in mind. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go who we should farm in the campaigns to help you out. Now, I'm only going to go up to level 3 because that's a good beginner's guide. So in the Dawn of Order, level 3 you could probably get up to fairly quickly. You're going to want to start farming Martha. Kagi, please stay away from him. Adam is terrible, don't farm him. And then Ranth is here, so you're going to want to hit your 2 orc nodes. This is Master Duo. You do receive him early on. You really don't need to farm him. Same thing with Fao. You don't need to farm her. Aurelia is going to be your beginning to mid-game healer, or early mid-game healer. So once you get Mortha up and running, so you might want to try farming her. And Sharp, stay away from. Darian, you can put some stars on him if you had extra energy. But what you really want to do there is farm the characters you're working on. So if you're focused on orcs, you only farm the orcs, and then you go after the gear the orcs need to make them stronger. Now in the Rage of Clans at number 3, Robin Bad, do not touch him. He's terrible. Salvador, you want to start farming Salvador is very early on. He's a very early character, and he's an amazing tank. Old Lore, you want to stay away from. He's not a very good goblin. Foe, don't worry about her. You got another Dorian node, another Aurelia node. Sharp's terrible. Master Duo again. And then you have another Rantha node. So as you can see, these orcs, another Mortha node. These orcs are very farmable and very, very easy to get. The Dawn of, or the Invasion of Demons, we're only going to do the first one because it's kind of tough even as you go. Puncherface is a demon, but you're really not going to use him for the team you want. But this is where you can get Corcorum. He is the mage. You also unlock Corcorum. You get 5 shards a day from him just by completing your dailies. so that'll help you out there too. This is the guy I wanted to talk about, Eric the Shieldbreaker. He can be used in your Dawn of Order, and he is surprisingly very good for beginning to early mid-game. He is a DPS character. He puts up different debuffs. He's one that you might want to invest in, because I will tell you that I was able to get further in my Rage of Clans because I had Orcs than I was in my Dawn of Order. A lot of the Dawn of Order characters, the stronger ones, are harder to farm, so you want to just kind of continue doing that. So on to the shops here, and so this is your guild shop. Now in your guild shop there is only certain characters that will appear. They are Kyra, who is here, Kinley, Hera, Aurelia, Darian, Eric the Shieldbreaker, Rantha, and Old Lore. My suggestion is if you're going after Orcs, you focus on Orcs. Although Kira is a very, very, very good character. She is extremely powerful. She has some very good moves, so farming her alongside of Rantha would not be a bad idea. Now in Arena you can get Salvador, Master Duo, Kagi, Mar, Senjil, Sharp, and Varian the Trickster. There is only 2 people in the Arena shop for me that is worth farming, and that is Salvador and Mar. Mar is the DPS damage dealer for the Orcs, so you're going to want to save your Arena currency. Now you can farm Salvador out of the node, so I would save my Arena currency and I'd focus on Mar. On the tower mode, you can get Mortha, Venomate, Snorri, Foul, Corkrum, Puncherface, Adam, and Robin. Now, I would get Mortha out of here first, and then I would get the character named Snorri, who is a human warrior. Corkrum isn't here, but the amount of shards you're going to get for him out of either the node or just by completing your dailies, it would be a waste if you didn't go after those other 2 characters in here. The star shop, you have to have a 7-star character to get there, so until you do, it's a moot point at that. So my suggestions again, and I'll show you the characters now. You want to start farming your Orcs. These are your Orc classes. Your Rantha is a DPS with a foe tank. She's also the leader. Then you have Corkrum, who is your mage. This is the guy that you get from the got by completing your dailies. Tromgar is an amazing defender, the tank for the team. He is unlocked through achievements. Just simply by playing and doing your dailies and things of that nature, you're going to unlock him. Then Mortha is the healer. She is farmed out of the tower shop, and she can also be farmed from the nodes. You have 2 nodes for her within the first 3 stages. And then this is Mar, the damage dealer. This is who you'd want to spend your Arena currency on. For your guild currency, you are going to focus on Rantha and Kira. Kira can be plugged in if you don't want to spend on Mar. She could go into Mar's slot for your Arena team, making it a very tough team. But you can focus your efforts. If she appears, you can buy her. If Rantha appears, you buy her. And this is Snorri. Snorri, like human mage or human warrior I was telling you about, that can also be found in the tower mode. But I would not spend on him. I'd wait for Mortha to pop. She'll be more. You have to have her a little more viable if you're using her in your Arena team than a Snorri. So my early suggestions again is you go after your Orcs. If you don't want to use your Arena currency for Mar, which very well might not want to, you want to go for Kyra. She would be a good 5th character for you to continue on. And again, if you want to see how all the other characters are ranked, earlier in the video I put a card up for my tier listing, so you can check that out and decide for yourself. And I break down the characters a little bit more in depth there. So that is the overview, guys, of Dragon Champions. Hopefully it helped somebody. If it did, let me know down below. If you'd like me to focus on something else, leave me a comment. Also, in the bottom right hand corner is the subscribe button. Please consider subscribing to the channel, trying to grow it. I would appreciate it very much. So that's all I got for everybody. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Let me know. I can change things up. So I appreciate everybody watching. Again, that's all I got for you. Everybody take care, be safe, and I'm out.